is my honor and pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, City Councilor Ben Harman.
Thank you, Diana. That is a tough act to follow. Look at this crowd! What a beautiful reflection of our community to see all these faces. Thank you for being here in solidarity. A quick note before I get started. We're told there's a line of some MAGA counter-protesters on their way here from across the river. When they get here, we're gonna give them zero energy, okay? We're here today, not as Democrats or Republicans, but as Americans. Citizens who believe in the rule of law, our right to free and fair elections, and our shared responsibility to stand up and demand that our leaders protect and defend those freedoms, not trample on them. In a few weeks here in Newburyport, we will exercise one of those freedoms, our right to choose the leaders who represent us locally. On November 4th, we continue our long-standing tradition of self-governance. We vote. And across the country today, thousands of protests are taking place, just like this one. A movement of individuals raising our voices together to say, we will have no kings here in America. Not today, not ever. But this is about more than one day, more than one event. It is about the sustained grassroots determination that we will not be silenced. Instead, we will keep showing up, keep bringing the pressure on this wannabe authoritarian, keep lifting up our fellow citizens and vital institutions that are under attack. We're barely 9 months into this administration, but we will not back down. Friends, I think about these days, I think a lot about our shared struggles. My mother was a feminist. She grew up in the 50s and 60s in South Georgia. For 20 years, she was an educator in the public schools, and she instilled in my sister and me a strong sense of independence and self-determination. Earlier this year, Representative Dawn Shand hosted an event with one of the founders of Our Bodies, Ourselves on International Women's Day. That's right. Hearing about how she helped to build and sustain the effort to expand rights and freedoms for over 50 years reminded me of the LGBTQ+ equality struggles of my lifetime. From the AIDS epidemic of my childhood, to Don't Ask, Don't Tell, to Ellen and Will and Grace in prime time, I watched my identity get batted back and forth like a badminton birdie. But here I am in 2025, a married gay man, duly elected to serve his community through our sacred democratic process. With a proud warrior lesbian governor and an unequivocal ally as my mayor. So what I know is, it is up to us, we the people, to require from our leaders the same respect for democracy that we're showing here today. Standing up for the rights of women, standing up for the LGBTQ+ community, and standing up for our immigrant neighbors through peaceful protests and acts of resistance, and yes, at the ballot box. This is the urgent calling of our time. We might have to fight for 3 more weeks, or 3 more years, or 3 more decades. But in the end, when the history books are written, if we are committed and if we stand together, we will once again prove that when we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win. Thank you.